This is the DESLOC B200 smart lock system. It is a complete replacement for a deadbolt lock, and it not only offers a great look, but also a super quick installation in less than 15 minutes. This one, it took me 5. And it is also packed with tons of awesome features, like different unlock methods. We're talking fingerprint, key, code, card, app, and even more with the G2 Smart Lock Gateway. With this, you can actually make it accessible from all over the world thanks to the power of the internet. And it is even smart home ready and compatible with Amazon Alexa or Google Home. Long battery life, intuitive interface, great companion app, as well as customer support. So yeah, looks and sounds amazing, right? But is this lock actually as good? Well, let's find out. Got the new drip from DESLOC, the B200 smart lock for deadbolt systems. By the way, if you're interested already, then check out the product links in the description. I will link the best deals for you. Oh yeah, we also have an exclusive discount code for you. Check it out right here, so don't forget to use it during checkout. Yeah, now let's check it out. So here we go, we have the boxes, the B200 and the separately bought G2 Smart Lock Gateway. So let's start here with the front. This side is the same, and we have the back with all the small print. Top and bottom is blank and it will slide out just like that. And in here we have the module, the manual, as well as the cable. And here we have the box of the actual lock. On this side we have the color. Here we have the small print with a warning, brand on this side as well as on this side. And on the back we have all the features, as you can see right here. And the box will open up like that. On top we have the paperwork, a foam divider, nice padding. We will get 4 batteries, AA in the box, as well as the complete lock system right there, and also another box right there with more accessories and hardware cards. So yeah, let's move on right away to the accessories and to the manual. Let me start with the G2 bridge. We will get a nice cable, USB-A to USB-C for it. That's the thing itself, the module with the USB-C. The rest is just white. Nice corners, feels very nice, well made, and on the back we have all these small print and features. And of course the manual for the module is right there. So 1, 2, and 3 and 4. And that's actually the first page right there with the warranty and the warnings. Let's go. Moving on to the lock. This will replace a full deadbolt system. So we'll also get a striker plate, the insert for the door frame, just like that. We will also get 4 AA batteries, great to have. We'll get a set of keys. These are 5 physical keys. Then we will get the actual deadbolt right there, and aside from that we will also get 2 of the chips for entry, and of course all the mounting hardware. So we'll get the screws as well as adapter parts in those bags. And lastly, of course, the paperwork for the lock. So first of all, we will get this card right there. That's a help for positioning everything, for drilling the holes and stuff like that. And this on the back. We will also get a nice welcome card. Back is just blank. And of course the actual manual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And the last page right there. So as you saw, super detailed manual. So to recap, all the hardware, the keys, the cards, the paperwork, as well as the G2 bridge. Done with the unboxing. Let's get to my first impressions and then of course to a close overview. First of all, let's remove all the wrap. So as you can see, we'll get 2 parts. So, well, we also have this back plate right there. And here we have the inner part. This is like the physical lock to open and close the deadbolt. And here we also have the batteries. Really well made, love it. Feels really nice in the hand, great build quality. And here we have the outer part. And again, really nice. We have this on top. So check out page 8. That's important. And we can remove it to reveal the touchpad. Very nice capacitive fingerprint reader right there. Really awesome. So yeah, let's take a close look. So again, we have the back plate for mounting it. We have the inner part. In here is the motor. So you can do it manually, but of course during regular use, this will be done by the motor. And to open it, we can just click the button. Here we have the batteries, 4 AA batteries, of course. And on the inside, we have the quality control sticker. We have a reset button in here, right here. As you can see, that's a little switch. And in here, we have to connect the cable of the outer part. That's the cable right there, of course, to power this module right there. Here we have the manual control with the key. And look at this beautiful design right here with the angled and chamfered edges. Really cool corners, really nice design, great finish, anti-capacitive touchpad with the fingerprint reader on top. And right here you can also place the chips, these right there. And not to forget, down here we have USB-C for emergency power. So if the battery fails and you don't have a key for opening it up, then you can also power it over the USB-C port with a power bank or anything like that. Reverse charging with a smartphone will also work. So many fallback options, as you can see. And by the way, the fingerprint reader is extremely quick, 0.3 of a second, but we'll get to that, of course. Not bad, right? So let's install it, check out the app, and then of course test it. So as you can see here, I have my handy prop door with a deadbolt system in place. So that's the inside right there with the physical mechanism. I can twist and turn it to extract and retract the bolt. On the other side we have the key, but as I said, this will actually replace this complete system. The B200 will work for virtually any deadbolt lock system, and the installation is super quick. You just need to remove the old one, just remove it completely. Most of them have these two screws, just remove them, then you can take out the part for the key as well. And then we also of course have to remove this one right there, because we will get a new one right there. Looks pretty much the same. So out with the old and in with the new. So this is around 1 minute of the setup spent. We have the new mechanism right there, the new bolt with the up marking right there. Very beautiful. So as a matter of fact, this will just slide in, and if you have the old screws, there is actually no need to use the new ones. So we can just save them for later as a backup maybe. So just like that. Oh, and not to forget, you can also shorten or lengthen the length of the deadbolt. Next, let's of course insert the new striker plate. So same as before, out with the old right there and in with the new. Okay, so for this one I will need to use the new screws because these are too small. We have them right there. Alrighty, there we go. Got the plate in place. The deadbolt is retracted. Let's close it up. This will need to be vertical. Slide through the cable, the pedal, and the two threads. Simple as that. Now on the other side, it will look like that. Next will be this plate. We have the cable hole right there. Very intuitive, very easy setup. So just slide it through. Now we need the mounting plate screws, these two right there, and simply right into the holes, straight into the threads and all the way in. Actually by hand it's faster. And now the second one. This plate is a nice add-on because locks without this plate are very hard to install, but the plate makes it very, very easy. And that's also a reason for this super quick and easy setup. Now is the time to actually position this lock perfectly. Now we can screw these a little bit tighter all the way. Very nice. Look at that. That's awesome. Almost done. So this one also in the vertical position, of course. First of all, insert the cable. Yeah, and then just slide it on. And we have two screws in here, one on the bottom. For this, we will need these. So let's start with this one. Now this one. And this will pop in place. The last one on the bottom. Okay, let's get this one tight. Now this one. And now this one. Okay, I gotta try it. Oh yeah. Wow, very nice. Super smooth. Look at that. It is so smooth. I will lock it up. This will make inserting the batteries easier. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I heard a sound. Nice sound. That's the whole installation. That was like 5 minutes at most. So under 15 minutes, totally. Look at that. I love the sounds. That's so nice. Wow, nice. Okay, but enough fun. Let's of course get straight to the app. Now that it is installed, it's looking even better. I really like this design. And before we get to it, let's also power up the G2 Smart Lock Gateway. As you can see, it will start to blink blue and red rapidly. And with that, we are ready to move on. So the publisher is Smart Lock, and as you can see, there are a few apps, and it's this one, TT Lock. So let's open it up. Agree, and of course, we need to create an account. So let's register right there, get the code, and let's go. Registration successful. So right there, notifications, that's fine with me. And during the pairing, we need to be close to the lock. We also have the 3 bars up there. We'll check that out in a bit. And right there, we can also search. But let's go back, add lock. Right there, it's the same as on the Plus, by the way. As you can see, that's a vast ecosystem right there, but we have a door lock. So let's activate the keypad with any key. And let's click next, click OK, give it all the permissions, of course. And we have it right here. Let's click on it. Wow, that was super quick. We can give it a name. Let's say B200, makes sense. And in my case, it will open up like this. That's the one right there, outside. Okay, so here we have the dashboard. We can swipe down to refresh. So right there we have touch to unlock, hold to lock. So let's tap it. Right on, we will get the sound, the notification, the alert, and hold to lock, trying to lock. Please wait. That is awesome. So I will show you what it will look like. So again, hold to lock. Boom, there we go. And touch to unlock. So that's the control over the app right there. That's one of many possibilities, as you can see. But before we get to it, check this out. We have the battery state right there, fully charged, and the 4 batteries will last at least easily 1 full year, 12 months. And right there on the question mark, we have the battery update time. We have the name of the lock up here. Before we get to it, let's check out the app. So we have the settings right there with the sounds, notifications, all of that good stuff. Here we can also transfer the lock to another user, but that's of course fine. And right there we also have the gateway. And for this we also need to add one. We have the G2 right there. So we have to reset it like that to get it blinking once more. Now we can click next and it's right there. That's perfect. Let's choose the right Wi-Fi and let's log in. Just like that, it was added successfully. That's great. So with this one, we are connected to the web. And as you saw, it might take a bit of time to get the lock going with the G2. So now let's check out all the different unlock methods that we have. So we already saw the unlock and lock over the app. Now we also have e-keys right there, and down here we have to create a new one or send one. We can either create a timed one, a one-time use key, a permanent one, or a recurring one. For this, the recipient will also need the app. Then, no brainer, of course, we have passcodes. So let's generate a passcode right there, and we can also swipe. So we can tap up here or we can also swipe. That's awesome. The app is really nice. And let's go for test and generate a code. But actually I want to create a simple code myself. So for this, the custom setting would be needed. So I will go for test 2 and I will go for 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's set this code. All right, that's what I need. Complete. So check this out. So just like that. Right on, right on. And again, when we press and hold here on the lock, then we can lock it once more. So that was the second option. When you go back, you will have a list of all the passcodes right there. And by pressing and holding, we can also delete them just like that. So we are left with the test 2 and we can see it right there. We can rename it as well. That's awesome. E-keys, passcodes. Now we also have the cards. Let's add one. I want to create a permanent one and I will name this one test as well. Very creative.
Please swipe your card.
Okay, I will swipe the card now.
Input successful.
Right on, super fast, precise, and we have it right there. We can also, of course, rename it. Give it a name like card 1, just like that. Go back and now check this out. We can also unlock it with the card. Just like that. Let's lock it again. Now, fingerprint. Let's add one. Permanent. And I will name this one after me. Chris, next. So let's start to add one.
Please press your finger on the sensor.
Right. So
Please press again. Please press again. Please
the
press
sensor
again.
is extremely fast. Wow, that is awesome. So we have it right there. And now check this out. So let's see how fast the reader is in reality. Wow. Extremely fast. That was under 0.3 seconds if you ask me. This is an AI enhanced reader, by the way. The B200 features the newest tech. And last but not least, we of course also have the physical key as a fallback, just in case. As you can see, we also have the possibility unlock this lock with the physical key. Again, boom, like that. And we can also lock it with this key, right? So unlock it like that. And lock it like that. That's the mechanism. Down here we have more functionalities, so let's check them out briefly. We have the scenario reminder. So these are automations right there. This app is awesome. So for example, when a family member arrives home, then we can, first of all, we can pick a user and then we have a reminder method right there. We can get an email, a push notification, but we can also get an SMS to your phone number. Just awesome. Also, for days without door opening, so for example 3 days without door openings, then you will get a reminder. You can change that to whatever, 12 days. Amazing. Also right there, forced door opening. So if someone tries to monkey around with the door, you can also get a reminder right there. Really cool. And lastly, we also have a low battery warning. I would definitely activate that. Reminder method, app push. Yep, looks good to me. Save that just like that. Oh, wow. And nice, you will also get 100 SMS for free. Now next, here we can create an admin. We can create a timed or a permanent admin key. So here you can also insert the number or email of other app users, and then they can also create new keys and passcodes and stuff like that. You can also grant multiple locks. Then we have the records right there. And right here, as you can see, everything that we did was tracked. So we have the different unlock methods. And lastly, we have the settings right there. And as you can see, this is quite comprehensive. So we have the basic settings right there. We can also rename the lock, and we can also create a group as well as an admin passcode. Now we also have a door sensor. So as you can see, there is an ecosystem available, especially if you have the gateway. So let's check this out. We have a strong signal, and the gateway is associated with this lock already. So that's awesome. Right here, very interesting. We have the remote unlock. We can turn that on. These are all functionalities that will be possible with the gateway only. Now I can unlock this lock from all over the world thanks to the power of the internet. Also the auto lock, I would also recommend that. Usually after like 5 to 10 seconds, let's take 10 seconds, we can save that. Now when you close the door, it will automatically lock after 10 seconds. Here we also have different modes, passage mode for example, that's cool. Then we can select the sound from low to high, and we can also deactivate it altogether, but that's fine with me. We have the privacy functionality. With this you can basically lock the door and only make it accessible with high-level permissions, with the admin passcode and stuff like that. We have the reset button, it's currently on. Door opening direction, we can change that right here as well. Right there we can calibrate the clock, or well, the time on the lock actually. We can also upload data and import data from another lock, check the firmware. And here we can also link it up with Amazon Alexa, or we can also link it up with Google Home. That's pretty awesome, right? So with this you can use Alexa or Google Assistant to remotely open a lock. And lastly, we have the room status as well as unlock notification as well as an attendance. But for this, we need to create a company. This is for tracking staff. And lastly, we can also, of course, delete the lock. So as you saw, tons and tons of functionalities as well as possibilities. And right here, we have the remote unlock right there. So we can click on this remote unlock, and as you can see, it will unlock. So that was the automatic lock. Up here, check this out, we can get the lock status. So it is currently locked. So when I unlock it, even with the remote one, and then tap this, lock status is of course unlocked. And let's wait 10 seconds. Locked and locked. Down here is the X. It's a bit hard to see in the dark mode, but it's right there. Lastly, we have this remote lock integration. And with this, as you can see, you can get professional software to unlock even more features and options. I mean, look at that. That would blow the scope of this video. But as you can see, the companion app is absolutely outstanding. So definitely check it out yourself. I will link and list everything in the description, of course. That is just incredible, to say the least. It looks great. The setup was extremely simple, intuitive and fast, and the capabilities of the smart lock are second to none. Massive thumbs up from my side. The DESLOC B200 is amazing. So as you saw, the DESLOC B200 offers all the state-of-art features of smart locks and then some. And all of that is packed up inside this super small, minimalistic, great looking body. Very compact, great hardware, great build quality, top-notch features as you saw, as well as a great companion app. If you get this lock, then definitely also get the G2 gateway. I can highly recommend it because this device right there will open up a whole new universe of control for this lock. But even without it, this is a great lock. But if you want to enter the world of smart home, well, then the G2 is a must-have. All in all, great features, especially for the price point. These devices bring a lot to the table. They are super affordable, unbelievable value right there. And best of all, as you saw, you still have the mechanical key as a backup. So this system will actually get you the best of both worlds. The digital effortlessness and convenience, well, their slogan, DESLOC's slogan, after all, is where convenience meets smart locks. And secondly, you will of course also have the good old safety of a manual lock in here as well, just in case if something fails, like the battery runs out or anything like that. It is very unlikely, but it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. This lock right here, it can do it all. Pin, card, chip, fingerprint, and of course more with the G2 gateway, cutting edge on all the fronts. So all in all, the B2 system is definitely drippy. Check out the product links in the description. I will list and link the best deals for you. Also remember the exclusive discount code. But before you go, smash that like button, then subscribe, ring the bell and click all to never miss amazing tech magnet videos. That's it for this one. Enjoy your day and I will see you soon.